How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some scary footage that's leaving viewers baffled. But as always, before we dive in, remember to hit that subscribe button for more scary content, just like this. Lots of parents use cameras to keep an eye on their children when they aren't around. The footage from these cameras don't usually yield that many scary videos. However, in the case of TikToker Crazy TikTok Sakti, a nanny cam captured something truly terrifying. The camera in question is placed just above an infant's crib. At the start of the video, we can see the baby sleeping fitfully in the darkened room. You might notice throughout the video that there's a dark shadow just outside the child's crib. At first, the blob-shaped shadow doesn't seem unusual. It could easily be a large toy or a pile of clothes resting on the nursery floor. In the dim light from the camera, it's impossible to tell what waits just outside the crib. That is until something about the shadow changes. As the camera rolls, a pair of bright reflective eyes suddenly blink open in the middle of the shadow. The eyes appear as small points of light watching the sleeping child through the bars of the crib. A vapor-like hand even comes through the bars of the crib on the right. The video ends before we can see what happens next. However, the child's tossing and turning could indicate some unsettling energy in the room. Those who have viewed the video believe the creature is most likely a shadow person. These creepy entities typically appear late at night. They can blend into the shadows in the corners of a room or in darkened doorways. Often they only appear for a moment before disappearing, making the witness wonder if they really saw something lurking in the dark. Most shadow people cause no real harm other than terrifying those unlucky enough to spot them. In this case, the baby thankfully doesn't wake up in time to spot the terrifying creature. Going out into the dark of night to investigate scary sounds can result in some seriously freaky videos. This one has been shared to TikTok by World Paranormal. As this person discovers, you never know what could be lurking in the dark. The camera's spotlight illuminates an area filled with dense foliage. In the center of the screen, we see some sort of cement structure that seems to be the focus of the cameraman's attention. The grass and branches around the structure seem to be rustling, although there's no breeze. These sounds are what likely captured the cameraman's attention in the first place. However, it's unlikely that he expected to see what his camera records a moment later. As the cameraman investigates the sounds, a large creature suddenly stands up from behind the cement structure. The video's too dark and blurry to make out any features, but the creature is enormous. It appears to have a hunched back and stringy hair hanging over its oddly shaped face. The creature only lingers for a moment before suddenly running off camera at an unnatural speed. The creature in the video doesn't seem to match descriptions of any known cryptid. For now, no one seems to know what to make of this terrifying creature. Nothing makes for scary videos quite like a poltergeist, such as the one that's allegedly haunting TikToker BunnySquid95. Poltergeists are a specific type of spiritual entity with enough energy to interact with the physical world. Most poltergeists are content with just moving objects around or turning lights on and off. However, some poltergeists have been known to cause more serious damage, such as scratches, bruises, or even broken bones, that show up when they attack people sharing a space with them. In this video, the poltergeist in question appears to be more of an innocent variety, for now at least. The TikToker who shared the video regularly posts videos of their ghostly roommate moving random items around the house. In this video, numerous items on the kitchen counter move all on their own. A fast food bag, a knife block, a bottle of dish soap, and a bowl. They all inexplicably move even though there's no one around to touch them.
What happened?
Some viewers believe that a fan in the room most likely caused the items to move. However, the knife block and bowl in this video are clearly too heavy to be moved by a gust of air.
Record and see what.
The movements are also unlikely to be caused by someone pulling thin strings. The paper bag specifically moves in several different directions, which would be difficult to accomplish with a hidden string.
Sometimes it's directly below the kitchen, but yeah, a lot of weird stuff happens down there too.
According to the TikToker, the owner of the property is currently researching the home's history in hopes of finding some explanation for the bizarre occurrences. For now, the poltergeist activity remains a mystery.
What happened?
There's nothing creepier than dolls, especially ones that start moving on their own. And that's exactly what this TikToker, Holly Armstrong 20, has managed to capture on film. In the short video clip, we see the legs of a doll hanging over the edge of a shelf in the closet. The doll looks like a pretty normal toy at first. However, as the camera rolls, something terrifying happens.
Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god.
First one leg, then the other, begins swaying back and forth.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my...
It's almost like a child kicking their legs when their feet can't reach the ground.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my...
The video ends abruptly as the small movement was enough to send the TikToker running for the hills. Some who have watched the video believe that it's most likely a hoax set up by someone pulling strings attached to the doll's feet. However, because of the height of the shelf on which the doll sits and the way the doll's legs move, it would be very hard for someone to be pulling strings from a high enough angle without them getting caught on the top of the closet door. Others believe that the doll is genuinely possessed and recommend that the TikToker attempt to dispose of the doll immediately. Unfortunately, not all possessed objects are easy to get rid of. They often find their way back to their original owners in unexpected ways. Hopefully this unfortunate TikToker is able to find a way to rid themselves of this eerie toy for good.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my...
Many scary videos, such as this one shared by YouTuber Lil Red the Fam, take place late at night. In this video, a paranormal investigator spends the night in a place said to be haunted, while live streaming the darkened room. Is there really a ghost lurking in this home? The video speaks for itself. The eerie clip begins with the investigator asleep in bed. Everything looks normal at first, until her hair begins to move in a way that can't be explained by the wind or a fan. A few minutes later, she lifts her arm to scratch her forehead. Then, her arm begins making some very odd motions, as if something was grabbing her elbow and jerking it around in the air. A while later, her hair begins moving around again. This time, the movements are accompanied by some terrifying sounds. The tape picks up strange tapping sounds and horrifying moans. It's possible that there's a voice speaking on the tape, but it isn't loud or clear enough to make out any specific words. However, some viewers claim to hear the words, "Get out." Shortly after, an electromagnetic frequency detector on a nearby shelf begins blinking bright red. While it isn't entirely clear what type of entity is showing up in these scary videos, one thing is for certain: the spirit definitely doesn't seem too keen on sharing this bedroom with anyone else. Before we take a look at some truly terrifying footage sent in by a slapped ham viewer, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there. That way you'll be in the loop every time we upload our scary and mysterious videos. Also, remember to slap that upward facing thumb there like it's a juicy piece of ham. According to Slaptown viewer Matt West, something strange is going on in a home in Lumberton, Texas. A friend of his who recently bought the property in question was walking around taking a video. He wanted to show a before and after view of the renovations, but something unexpected showed up on the film. The homeowner starts with a shot of the outdoor pool before heading inside.
It's a big old house.
The light inside the house is dim, creating a lot of shadows where anything could be hiding. As he turns into what appears to be the living room, there seems to be something odd in the darkened doorway on the other side of the room. The camera moves away quickly, but a second later, the strange entity appears again just to the other side of the same doorway. It isn't until viewing the footage later that the homeowner noticed that something was amiss. When looking at the video more closely, the entity appears to be a person moving slowly out of the doorway. According to the legends about this house, years ago a physically handicapped man died in this home when he fell into the outdoor swimming pool and drowned. The home's later residents claim to have spotted a ghost in a wheelchair numerous times while living on the property. If you slow the footage down when the camera swings back towards the doorway, it does indeed look like someone in a wheelchair blurs past the camera. If this video's any indication, it seems that the new owner can also expect visitations from the ghost of a previous resident. If you want to see some more scary ghost videos, then check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, there's a massive creepy playlist there you can binge on for hours and hours. Now, if you want to get your name scrolling along the top there, consider supporting our Patreon campaign. There's a link in the description box below. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time. Peace!